Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the 2015 Motorsport.com Outdoor National Championship presented by Race Factory Gaming in MX Simulator Series. We're here live on Styria Systems TV, and coming up next we've got 450 motos. There's no 450 consolation race tonight, so 450 Moto 1 about to kick off. We've got Moto Go-Go guest tonight, as always.
Hello everybody.
And we're about to go racing. I'm going to try to jump over to the Sky Shot real quick if I can.
We've got to get your amazing cams for the race tonight, so boring third person for me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's my own fault.
Alright, let's see if I can get to the Sky Shot before these guys take off. It's going to be so close. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Sitting on Jesse Mullins just in case. Here we go.
I got a terrible view. And the race is starting without me looking. Alright, here we go. I got it just in time.
Perfect timing.
Oh man, how did Jesse Mullins stay up?
I don't know. I was on him too.
I watched three guys ride over him and he stayed up. Jeremy Smith with the whole shot.
Hacks.
Unbelievable start to this first 450 moto.
Wow.
I actually forgot. I think I need to turn you up just a smidge. I had you turned down.
You're fine. Oh, you're good. Just still in shock after that beginning there. Wow.
Yeah, okay, let's go back. All right, now I got you turned up. Should be good.
Perfect, there you go. But yeah, either way, that start. I had Mullins off the beginning too, and that's why I said sandwiched. I was silent. There's nothing you could say about that.
Yeah, everybody that got a good start on the inside got pinched, but Jeremy Smith able to squeak away with the whole shot here.
Brandon Davis right on the back of Berg, yeah. I'm still questioning that start.
Yeah. I wish I could have an instant replay because there's no way I would have thought Jesse Mullins would be in 4th place after the way they came into that first corner.
And like people ramped off him and went down. He just came out of it like no big.
Yeah, unbelievable.
It makes you think of the MXS ATV Alive days where you had that tank thing you can have, that perk that you could like run into anybody and not go down.
Yeah, here we go. Sky Shot, lap 1. Jeremy Smith throws it. Berg, Davis getting backwards. Nice. Mullins. And here comes the rest of the field. McLeod backwards.
McLeod huge.
Spencer Turley, straight air from somebody. And then everybody else starting to get all sorts of nasty.
It's amazing how far some of these are able to land down that hill. I would come a bit too far and just instantly go down, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's like a group of like 4 riders going through right there that threw it. Oh, somebody getting backwards. Got a couple more guys coming through. Looks like maybe one more.
Davis has some company with Mullins and Berg are right here on him.
Oops. So Smith still leads. Davis, like you said, up to 2nd.
I've yet to see anybody tonight. I know 250s, I didn't expect to see it, but jumping, as Davis just did, to that next roller, I've seen a few times in practice and qualifying, so I'm wondering if anybody's going to hit the giant double.
Yeah. Well, the unfortunate thing is that if you hit it, there's no way to make the inside, and you're in the air for so long. So.
That is true. It's a double-edged sword, that is for sure.
Right. But maybe these 450 guys definitely have the power compared to the 250 guys to clear that a little bit.
And also,
easier.
we should see hopefully some table ons that Burkeen was doing in the 250s. That was just nuts to watch. I could not believe that line. But of course, he did have to go a bit off track. But who cares? The skeeziness of it all is all that matters.
So just quick check in chat because we got things started pretty quick. Just want to make sure audio and video are going good as we continue to circulate here in 450 Moto 1.
Oh, Davis keeping his promise over that jump and whipping it huge, but almost not coming back correctly. A little bit overcorrected, that's for sure.
First time this year we've seen Devin Davis with the DX3 Fast House setup.
Cloud with a huge mistake going from 4th to 8th, it looks like.
Behind him is Scott Simmons and Samuel Bergeron. We got some riders down at the bottom of the hill there. But like you said, McLeod back to 8th behind Joseph Nazarick.
Where's Hunter? That's a good question. I didn't know he was racing tonight. Hunter right now is 21st. All right, did not know if he was racing or not tonight. Not the start that Root would like at all.
No, not at all. Looks like he's still battling with Jack Fowler here. Oh, and they get together and they're both down.
Yeah. And then everybody going down trying to get around them.
Yeah. Couple guys getting stacked out at the bottom there.
As of right now, though, Smith already an 8-second lead. Just absolute cushion already in 4 laps.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is give Smith a start, and he will take it and leave with it.
But still, Davis, got to give him a lot of credit. Second and holding it strong. Not a bad ride at all.
Good battle for third brewing with Berg trying to attack Mullins and Corentin Dubois coming from the back. First time I've seen Coco Corentin Dubois race all season. Good to see him back.
Great name. I'm talking about the nickname. Sorry, Coco.
Oh, yeah, Coco, yeah. Well, on the forums, I believe his name is, I think Coco194 or something like that. And he makes a lot of really cool gear and stuff that he releases.
Nice.
Yep, Coco, as he's affectionately known, the 2013 EMF Supercross champion, so very quick rider in his own right. So things spreading out pretty much at the front, only a couple laps in, and Smith has a sizable lead over Devin Davis, Jesse Mullins, then Brandon Bird, Corentin Dubois, Spencer Turley up into 6th early on. Good run for him. Nazarek, oh, McLeod's down on the uphill here. He's down for a long time, but he's only going to lose, looks like, maybe 1 spot to Vanderlee.
God, Smith already with a 155.9. Why not? You know?
Yeah, why not indeed, huh?
I could even break a 220 this week, and I feel like last week actually did pretty well, and then this week it's just... Oh, this track is killing me. I don't know what it is. I think it's the weird shaped ruts. I don't know. I know it's the exact same as last year, and I kick myself for not riding last year's. Everybody was like, you should ride it for practice. I'm like, nah, I'll wait just in case it's different. Nope. It's identical to last year's. So, all good, though. It's a fun track. I really want to qualify, but man, is it tough to me. I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm sure you're not alone. I've seen a couple people say they've had problems with this track.
At the same time, quick shout out, I heard you say it earlier too, got to give it to him. Grant Dawson and Ethan Parks both racing the first ever pro Consi this week. That was pretty cool to see him out there going for it.
Yeah, and Dawson nearly made it.
Yeah, he was right there, and he even said, he sent me a message immediately after on Steam, and he was like, dude, just choke fest. Just absolute choke fest. But at the same time, you know, 1 outside of your first ever pro, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I didn't get to see what Trip does. Ethan Parks got. I didn't have a chance to check, but I know Grant was right there.
If you want to watch those back, the Twitch stream is already up on our channel. You can head over to twitch.tv/startysystems/videos, and you'll find them there. And of course, we'll have them up on YouTube later tonight.
So much harder to say URL than just type it out every time.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure they know where they're going, as Devin Davis loses the 2nd spot to Mullins. Mullins with a nice outside move coming out of Screw You.
Vanderlee and Turley right now going at it as well. Oh, Vanderlee gets around. Oh, back again, bad one, back up the hill.
Yeah, Turley fighting back on the left side of the track. Vanderlee has the preferred inside line here and is going to shut the door, it looks like.
Great battle, though, right here.
Yeah. Man, Hunter Root is still just absolutely buried back here.
Yeah, it's very unlike him. I don't know if it's just a bad start in traffic or if this just really isn't his track this week. I don't know. But it is Root. He is a god among men. Normally would probably turn it on a little bit later, so we shall see.
I just went back to Cody Penwell in time to watch him do a fat boner on the sky shot. That's pretty funny.
Hannah Rogers being an absolute clown in chat. It's pretty funny the time I spend now in Sim, and of course you've been here forever, Callan, and know all of them a lot better than I do. But it's funny that the time that I spend, the personalities you get to know of some of these riders that are there all the time, and just the inside jokes and the forums and everything included. It's really an interesting mixed bag of any game I've ever played.
Yeah, it's definitely, like you said, got quite the mix of characters, and getting to know the pros at the front of the field. You probably not know a lot of different things about these guys, but someone like Jeremy Smith, probably the nicest person in this game I think I've ever met. It's just like a super good kid, works really hard. He goes to public school, and then he goes out and races real 450 pro nationals on the weekend, scored points at Budds Creek. Like, it's just incredible.
Yeah, the picture of him lined up between, I think it was Roxon and Reed, I think it was, maybe. That was just like the coolest picture ever, because it just says, yeah, no pressure whatsoever. It's just like him between those two.
Yeah. And you wouldn't think that someone that is this good at a video game can go out and rip that good in real life and make pro nationals, but he makes it happen. And even someone like Smith, like we were talking earlier, Matt Burkeen is also very quick in real life and raced several pro nationals in the 250 class last year. Unfortunately, torn ACL sidelined him most of this season, but Burkeen, now a 250 outdoor champion in this game, also really quick in real life.
Oh, for sure. And then, a couple people, especially me, when I found out about the first one, I'm going to say I was really shocked. But second one, now that we've gotten to know him pretty well, I was going to say Zach Bell, for one. A lot of people know who that is that races. And I didn't know he played Sim for about 2 years, like really hardcore, was into it. I had no idea. And then, of course, Aaron Plessinger, which just had his career best ever, 3rd overall this last week in real life, is pretty decent in amateur 450. So it's a trip. It's not a trip, but at the same time, in Plessinger's case, I would be much happier as fast in real life than in a game. He's stepping it up in game as well, that's for sure.
Yeah. So just as we're giving Smith all this praise, he goes down with the lead, and Mullins, his teammate, going to try to close up. It's one thing to sum up the 450 class this year is it has been a TBR show, turn bar racing, making it look easy, with Smith, Mullins always running right at the sharp end of the field.
So how is points looking on 450 right now? I did not have a chance to.
I have got it up right now, and points are looking as follows. Jesse Mullins on 394 to Hunter Roots 346. So Mullins,
bit of a gap.
Yeah, Mullins plenty capable of wrapping it up early, but not this early. He's going to have to take it at least to next round.
But then in 250s, you said today, Burkeen already taken the title for the year, so that's pretty big gap there as well.
Yeah, Burkeen definitely. I wouldn't necessarily say he was the most dominant rider all year, but he didn't have direct competition most of the season. The guys that showed up and won races, like Byron Downen and Jeremy Smith, won a couple 250 races, and Dennis Fjellberg, not racing the whole season in the 250 class or at all. So, it was interesting. As I was pointing out, nobody had a moto win in the top 7 in points as Jeremy Smith goes down with the lead.
Again. Yeah. Mullins by with a 2.8 second, it looks like. Now 6.5. Wow, already.
Yeah. Smith was down for quite a while there in the valley. But anyway, back to my point, nobody in the top 7 in points until you got to Thomas Wilcox had a moto win except for Matt Burkeen, who was your points leader, until Jeremy Siebold won that first moto. So it just shows you the diversity of that 250 class, that there's a lot of guys that showed up and raced one-off events and were able to win.
Yeah, people talking in chat about nobody doing the table on in 450s, and I kind of agree with the next comment. Just a little bit more sketchy than a lot of the guys want to deal with, and points are still mildly possible, if, mildly, but I get it. The risk versus reward isn't always there.
Yeah. And plus, the power on these 450s a little bit better, especially under acceleration. So it may not be as worth it on a 450 to do it, because you get the power down between those two jumps, and you can rally up to the next table a lot quicker than you would on a 250.
It is for sure, though, one of the most stylish lines you'll see on this track.
Yeah. Definitely always cool to see guys find big lines like that that may not be done in real life, or even if they're done in real life, they rarely get done, and they're able to nail them here. So Mullins, Smith, and Devin Davis really having a solid ride right now in third. Just about halfway through, and he's hanging right on the back of the two leaders. Corentin Dubois still in fourth, and Jordan Vanderlee has worked his way up into the top 5. Vanderlee not known for his starts, and another bad start looks like it might bite him for a chance at the podium here.
Still a huge fan of his setup, though. Only setup I found that I've adjusted lightly, and I don't know, it just feels very comfortable. So
yeah,
absolutely like his loose yet stable ride style. Kind of hard to describe, I guess. It's not crazy loose like Fieldberg, but it's not anywhere near in any way stiff. So, oh, Mullins having to deal with some crazy lap traffic there.
Yeah, one of them looks like Carson Tickle on the 78.
Already stretched 15-second gap over Smith. Wow.
Yeah. Or pointing out famous people in this game, Carson Tickle, who Mullins just lapped on the 78 machine. Another more or less famous sim person. Really, he should get credit in his own right for being a fast rider. Carson Tickle has raced a couple nationals this year himself, but is the younger brother of Brock Tickle. So Carson, a little bit of a famous name in this game.
Cool to see, of course. Tickle's one of those names lately that I would love to see him get a better finish. Not doing bad at all in any way, just definitely feel like he has more upcoming than he's had this year.
Yeah.
And next year is going to be a very interesting year with a lot of movements in real life and new teams and just so many new things coming next year that I'm really hyped. I'm really excited about next year's Supercross and Motocross. I think it's going to be one of our best years we've had. So.
Definitely. Should be a good one.
Especially Tomac going to 450. That's going to be the big talk for a while. So, you never mind. People don't get the inside joke of that.
What do you mean by that?
There's always been the rumor of the fact is apparently he's leaving Honda and going to now. Who was it in Cowie? I don't think it was Monster Energy. It was. You should know this, being Verb.
Well, I do know that he's been linked to several rumors of going to Cowie, but...
Yeah, I guess it is true that it's not 100% confirmed, but no, we were just making the joke that for a while that going from... He's already in 450s, of course, now, but people are making the joke that if he goes to, like, Monster Energy, Cowie, or whatever, now he's, quote-unquote, officially 450. Like, you know,
because he's been on the Geico team, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. That makes more sense.
Sorry, dumb inside joke. I know. Like, like,
you had me confused for a second. I'm like, are you talking about Jeremy Martin going to 450?
No. It's always been the joke that since it's still Geico, and Geico has always been known for more 250 than 450, that now that he goes to, like, a quote-unquote pro big-name team, that he might officially be a 450 rider now. Kind of a thing, but he just, you know how the rumor mill is, and what was it called? Silly season and all that stuff happens. So
yeah, no, I got you. I was a little confused at first, but it makes more sense now.
But of course, with Martin, of course, as well, and Webb, and a lot of other names actually coming from 450, or 250, sorry, 450, as well as Malcolm Smith. My God, I can't even talk tonight. Malcolm Stewart also switching over, which would be really cool.
Yeah. Should be a good year for sure.
And if you make it to Atlanta, let me know. I'm definitely going this next year, so.
I don't know about Atlanta. That's a little far.
Oh, as well as GP for Glen Helen this year. Let me know if you're heading to that. I might be there.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, I might be heading home to visit family, so we shall see.
Right on. Yeah, I'm 100% for sure going.
God, we're not even 20 minutes yet into this race. Long moto. Yeah, so you got a decent battle. Berg versus Fesquez with Adamo back here as well.
Yeah, I was taking a look at that earlier. They're all kind of locked together.
Oh, here it comes, Bresco's almost landing on
Goodness.
that bird.
Definitely not the same Tyson that we used to see in the past, the 2-time Supercross champion and 2012 outdoor champion. But still very quick, but he gets together with Berg. Adamo gets through.
That was an interesting wreck, though, the way it slungshot him. So I'm not sure what happened there.
And the two TBR boys starting to be in a league of their own and battling up at the front. Must be fun when they do this. They ride together during the week, come out, race this race. They're talking in TeamSpeak together, just hanging out, 1-2, cruising. No biggie.
Watching out for each other's lines. I bet you in their TeamSpeak, kind of like we do as friends, be like, "Oh, good outside, just heads up outside." Like,
yeah.
Let each other know where you're at and try to be friendly. Wow, and Crane gets around a few to 8th now. Just everybody going down in front of him. Huge scrub whip over the table, too.
Yeah, Crane back in, I believe it was 2012, had one of the gnarliest whips that we ever saw. At the time, it was a pretty new concept to slide your rear brake off the face of a jump and get completely sideways, and he did it during the moto, leading the moto, ended up completely backwards, somehow brought it back around, landed downsided perfect, went on to win the moto. Crazy that he did it during the moto.
That's awesome. I might need to see if there's any highlight of that anywhere.
I believe there is a video, but I'd have to go digging. The former streamer and former president of Race Factor Gaming, Charles Sweeney, used to do videos called Sweener Vision, and I believe it ended up in
That's awesome.
I believe it ended up in one of those videos. So I'd have to dig and might be able to find it, but definitely Crane, one of the most stylish riders ever in this game.
I know it sounds terrible. I'm fairly new to his name, though. I don't remember him much since I've started, but the more and more, I guess lately, especially being part of these pro races, I've gotten used to his name for sure. But like Root and Mullins and all them, of course,
yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, Root and Mullins.
Really well.
Root and Mullins are both, I mean, fairly new to the 450 class. I know that Mullins has been playing a little bit longer than Root, but Root is only about 3 years into the game, whereas Tyson and Tyler Crane and guys like those have been playing the game for like 6 years. So they've been around a lot longer. They've seen and done a lot more than those guys, and the OGs understand where they come from a little bit.
Oh, definitely. Since not a whole lot's going on yet, curious question about this. What do you think about all the new 2016 ride concepts and everything else we've seen so far? Is it just me, or does it feel like they're saving money on plastics this year and not doing as much? I mean...
I don't know what to make of it. I think everybody's trying to go for the future look in their own way. And
like the open fairing, like motorcycle design, I guess?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I kind of like it. I like the new futuristic look, but...
It's really nice,
Yeah.
Just super minimalistic, and not in a terrible way, just not what it's been like for years at all, so...
Right.
It's almost like Ronnie Mack got a hold of a Sawzall and went to town.
Especially on that freaking...
Cowie.
Yeah, that Cowie rear shroud. What are they thinking?
There's like nothing to it. There's nothing at all.
They took what...
I mean, at the same time, once we see a lot of graphics and stuff on it, it might look better, but plain Jane, it's so boring.
Yeah.
It's so just...
Like, I could understand what they did with the KTM with sleeking out that rear fender design and all that.
The KTM looks nice.
Yeah,
I like
the new KTMs look pretty nice. But, like, Cowie, they're going the wrong direction, I think. They took a pretty nice-looking rear end of the bike and made it all choppy and funky looking. I don't like it.
All the 2016 bikes look like a 1998 CR250.
For real.
Even throw like a 96 RM 125, like that old school, like weird choppy plastic they had.
Yeah.
I don't even. It's cool. I get it. I like that they change it up, but I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of custom plastics this year. I really do.
I just don't understand why people go out of their way these days on bikes to make sharp edges. Like, why in the event of a crash would you want a sharp edge coming at you at any reason whatsoever?
And not only that, I'm not saying a lot of people are going to look at me and be like, that's the least of my problems, but still, I mean, it also takes up for more parts of metal that you can be burned on after a long day's ride
Yeah.
that isn't as covered. I know it sounds stupid. It's like, well, I would never think about that. I mean, cut away 10-15% more plastic, that's 10-15 more room of if you're on a 100-degree day, especially in SoCal at like Glen Helen, and you wreck and you have a hot bike laying on top of you. There's a lot to it that can hurt you quite bad, so... I got burned once really bad on exhaust when I was a bit younger. That was not fun.
Exhaust burns are no fun.
No, especially when you have the screw or bolt top that's like lodged in your skin for years, and you always look. It's like, what is that? It's like, oh yeah, it's the top of a bolt. It's just there forever.
Just taking a look through the field on the sky shot here. Not a whole lot of really battles going on, I would say, but at least people still getting sideways back here and
Somebody
stuff.
in chat just said, pretty sure there's a battle for like 19th. That's how tonight's race has been.
Yeah.
Bronson getting mad, rage quitting looks like. Not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Davis and Vanderlee, good battle for third.
yeah,
right
I scrolled back and saw that was gonna stick there, but unfortunately I didn't, because Vanderlee actually made the pass. Number 24 and number 25 on the track, but currently number 1 and 2 on the screen and in your hearts. Still a good ride for Devin Davis, though, if he can put together a 4th or even a 5th here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Really confident, I guess is the best word to put it today. I've not seen him ride like this.
Yeah.
So, and also just like right there, throwing it, not huge, but still not being strict boner air on everything and making it work to his advantage, doing really good.
Yeah. Back here for 6 right now, Dago Adamo has it's the battle of who doesn't want 6, as Hunter Root is now suddenly in there. Adamo has crashed, Fresquez has crashed, now Root suddenly right in the mix.
I don't know if you're seeing this, by the way. You just said it, sorry. I was going to say, Root charging up through is doing stuff in this game I've never seen done before.
Yeah, Root,
I swear he's broke the physics of the game.
Root is something special. Oh.
God, Root is just, he knows he has to make something happen. His next, let's just say, 6-7 minutes of this race with the 2 extra.
Man, those guys are scrubbing out of Screw You. That looks insane. Oh, Fresquez went for the table-to-table line and got it right behind Root. I saw somebody leave the screen.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw him launch and I wasn't sure what happened. And then, yeah, just like you said, there he was.
It's a good battle of the Team Barry guys, Root and Fresquez, locked on the back of Dago Adamo. Oh, there's riders in front of him. Root to the inside gets Adamo cleanly, and then we got some lappers separating Fresquez from them.
Look at that, Root to 6th. Was as far back as, what, 24th this race?
Root's charging. And Adamo doesn't look done yet either. He's staying right with them so far.
Right there. Definitely hungry for that spot. And by the way, with whoever's right behind him, Adamo and then Fresquez,
Woo!
and that lapper right there, making it interesting.
Adamo slides the rear end out, able to hold on to her, but lost a spot to Fresquez in the process. Doesn't look like Root's going to get any farther than this. Cornton Dubois way up on the sky shot already.
Yeah, 23 seconds of, yep.
Yeah, and then Devin Davis, excuse me, right in front of him. Vanderlee in 3rd, Mullins 2nd, and Jeremy Smith leading this thing. Should be 3 laps to go next time by, as he's just past 28 minutes, and it's about a 2-minute lap time on the track. So 3 to go for Smith across the line. Oh, Mullins hung up with Nathan Zaworski.
I just saw that. It looked like Zaworski was trying to be the nice lapper on the side, too. I wasn't sure exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I came to it really late.
Shout out to Nathan Zaworski, whose house I will be streaming from 2 weeks from now.
Up in Wisconsin.
Up in Wisconsin.
Where cheese is cheese.
Oh, yeah. And beer is beer.
Yeah, exactly. The beer flows like wine.
I've already got plans when I go there to take me to these tours of breweries and all
Hell
this
yeah,
beer
dude,
that
I
I'm
would
gonna
do
try.
that.
So
I've
yeah,
always wanted to go to
I'm
Wisconsin.
game.
I've never
Hell
been
yeah.
up north ever except for Washington. New York too, but you know, completely different sides. I've never been
Yeah.
like middle, central, north.
Me neither. First experience for me too, so should be fun.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a definite culture shock for you too, come from SoCal to that. That'd be, yeah,
Well, I'm really
quite different.
all I'm happy about is that we're going in the summertime when it's not snowing, because
True.
I can't stand snow. I'm not a cold weather person.
Is Nate writing for Start Your Systems? I'm not sure who Nate is.
Yeah, Nathan Zaworski, the guy we're just talking
Zaworski.
about.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know which Nate he meant, sorry.
Yes.
There's a few of them.
Oh, Coco now up to third. Oh, good save. Yep, saved it. Davis is going to get him, though. Oh, very close. So Davis back into third. Vanderlee is having all kinds of problems in fifth now.
I just realized the name of our TeamSpeak channel, GG.
Yeah, good name. Won't say it back on the stream, but
No, that's for sure.
yeah.
I literally I saw something pop up and it said from TeamSpeak and I'm like, what? I look over and I'm like, what?
Yeah, the real reason I go to this channel is, one, it's a locked channel, so nobody that doesn't have the password or admin can't get into it, and two, nobody wants to go into it because nobody wants to be in this channel. So.
Oh, that's awesome. No,
Yeah.
I had somebody send me a message and it was Nate Nickerson. He said, Moto, you're a go-go. And I'm like, yeah, of course, there you go. But, and then I look over and it shows another message in ours and I'm like, oh god, that name.
Oh, jeez. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button there.
Oh, it's all good. It's all fun. That's why it's a good community, you know. It's we can all have fun with it. Who cares?
Oh, we got a D. Davis and Corentin Dubois crash here with Andrew O'Hagan in the mix. So O'Hagan, who's a lap down.
Looks like it's gonna give Davis that third though for Moto 1. Craig just said in chat. Oh, it's too great.
So Vanderlee's trying to sneak back up, and just when I thought Root wasn't going to get to this battle, he's going to have about a lap and a half to get into this battle for maybe getting in third.
And you know Root, he's kind of like JS7, either make it happen or crash trying.
Yeah, he's got Vanderlee in his sights. I need to change the camera angle here again. So let's watch on board with Root here for a little bit as he's got Vanderlee in front of him in fifth.
Vanderlee throwing it huge over that table, by the way. That was insane.
Dropping down into Screw You. He can see the guys that he needs to pass right in front of him.
Somebody said, I want Root setup. Root setup is too advanced for anybody.
Oh, almost into the back of Vanderlee. That was close. Oh man, he's on it right now. Looks like Vanderlee might be holding him up from the group in front though.
That scrub down the hill to the finish line was just... I have no words for that. That was just
filthy.
I don't even know filthy. It was more just so tactful. It just had exactly his plans of how he was going to screw up the angle. Whoever this lapper is.
Oh, 47. I think that might be James Armstrong if he's racing.
Armstrong, you know you're supposed to wine and dine somebody before you fuck him like that.
Oh.
And I'm not even saying it the way of like that. I like Root style the way you're at. Just I was hoping to see this battle, and that just absolutely slowed up his line. What's a good gear ratio for a 450? I don't know. I run -1.1, but a lot of people like -2.2, so it really depends on your style. Kellen would probably have a much better answer, but there's my 2 cents on it.
Oh, Root made the pass and put Vanderlee on the ground. Sorry, I was trying to watch the battle.
No, you're fine. No, I was gonna say, yeah, Vanderlee made a big mistake there. I agree. Did not probably know he was right there, but I would have taken that exact same line if I was Root.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to look at Jeremy Smith come to the line here. One more corner to go, and Jeremy Smith going to win the opening moto here at Unadilla. And he hopes to go there this weekend and do that in the 450 class in real life, but he wins the first one here in MX Simulator. And he clears the double in style with a huge whip.
One of the lucky people in the world that actually get to ride that track. Like, a lot of people don't know that the track is not open unless it's the pro weekend. That's the only time they run that race all year long. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hunter Root is into fourth now. Devin Davis trying to hold on for a podium. Owens is crossed in second. Davis has got one more corner to go to end up in the podium spot here in Moto number 1.
Crazy thing is Root actually saw him around that corner before he continued, and he got that close. Wow.
Oh. So
Davis has to be proud of. There he goes, going for the double. Yes, gets it.
Did he land it? I didn't see.
He landed it, but then bounced into another ride. But he got it. He got it.
So Root fourth. Coco Corentin Dubois in his return ride tries to go for the double himself.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Ends up fifth. Vanderlei in sixth. Dago Adamo right now running in seventh. The Argentinian rider. Oh, Damo able to squeak by Tickle on the ground there and get through.
I didn't know who that was, yeah.
Simmons is gonna just beat Berg to the line. Berg 360s before the finish, so Fresquez is gonna close right in. And it's a drag race, but Berg gets it, so Fresquez.
Close, yeah.
Tyler Crane is 11th, but he is down, so Heberlein should be able to pick up that spot. Yeah, he goes around him. Heberlein 11th. Crane ends up 12th.
Crazy scrub from Heberlein there.
Good ride for Reed Young. Looks like he's got 13th in the bag here. Jay Naz, Joseph Nazarek, solidly in 14th in the points here for the 33 ride. And finally, Mike Strelo, local boy to me, 15 minutes away from my house, is going to pick up a 15th spot. And we wait for cuts. Let's see who's left. Burning a laps out there. Nathan Zaworski bringing it home. Yeah. On the two smoke. Attaway, Nate, 32nd. All right, let's see. Cuts affected anything in the points? Nope, doesn't look like it. So Jeremy Smith wins moto number 1. We got a 5-minute break coming up now.
On this 5-minute break, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. Anybody that plays Sim, enjoys Sim, anything like that, I gave a shout out to FFMX Racing. They are doing a best whip competition of the best GIF whip you can throw out there. They will toss you a pair of 100% goggles. So there you go, of your choice, of color. So good little contest there for Sim.
Yeah, right on. Thank you for plugging that too.
Oh, no worries. No. I always feel bad for promoting anything for anybody, but at the same time, it's a cool thing, giving away a great prize, and who wouldn't want a new pair of goggles? That's pretty awesome. So.
Heck yeah.
And especially just for playing a video game. Just go on to, let me be 100% sure on this, they are on Steam. The group page is, I just want to be 100% sure for you guys before I say something really wrong. FFMX Racing. It's a public group on Steam. Go ahead and follow them there and give them your submission. There you go. Sadly, I'm not quick, so that is my first go-to. I'm going to try to make my best whip I can, so there you go. When is it Moto? I honestly don't know when it is. I'm not sure when it ends. All the info should be on their site, or on their group page. I honestly don't know everything. I just wanted to give it out there. I think they just started today, so... actually, let me give you guys a link to the actual event. They do have an event page where you could submit your GIF. There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's the goggles you can win. All right, only a couple people signed up. Here you go, guys. There is your spreadsheet sign up. If you do want to post a GIF whip, there you go. It looks like top 15 whips will be posted on YouTube as a video for all to look at and give their opinions on. It does not say whenever the thing is over. Sorry, I would give you more info. What you going on that, Kellen? You've got some huge whips you throw out there.
I don't throw as big as people think.
We need to get a Fieldberg on there and just end it. Just absolutely end it the second you go in. But again, sorry to anybody. I'd never like to plug anything. Just a great thing for the community. And if anybody needs a new pair of goggles, go for it. There you go.
Nah, man, don't be sorry whatsoever. You are totally fine by plugging that, man. Alright, well, once again, I'm just going to sit over here at the sky shot and watch anybody who wants to throw it.
Yeah, I'm kind of sitting back here just watching people putt around. Turley and, oh, I was going to say whoever it was right there. I wasn't sure who that was, actually. It's not showing up, but Turley was battling with somebody. Just kind of came together of a jump and just stopped. Like, I'm done. Break time anyways, I'm done. That's an interesting question. Here you go, Kellen. Smitty just said, hey, Kellen and Moto, who would win versus RC and RV in their prime? That is a pretty good question, actually.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I would have to go with RC because I think RC faced Stewie in Stewart's prime.
Reed in his prime.
But I think when RC was able to beat Stewart in his prime, that's how you know that was the best he ever was. Because Stewart in his prime was probably untouchable.
If it was down to who's the tougher rider, I'd probably go with Villapoto, but overall talent, nah, you can't beat RC. There's just... I mean, Villapoto definitely proved over 9 championships total that he can do what he needs to do, but just wasn't as dominating as Carmichael was, or at least showed that talent that Carmichael had at the time in the era.
Right.
It looks like Checkers has joined us. What's up, buddy?
Hi. I just downloaded the track. I figure I can commentate with you if you don't mind.
Still suffering from the Loretta's hangover?
Not too much, actually. I just haven't really felt like playing sim much since I got back and playing catch up at work. And I took Mini Toph riding tonight at the track for the first time.
Nice. Was he pumped on that?
Yeah, he says he's going back tomorrow.
You're like, we'll see about that.
It's like an hour and 45-minute drive.
Oh,
and
that's rough.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow. And it's $35 a day to ride. That ain't happening. So.
Just turn him into a young Euro Ripper in the mud.
There you go.
Yeah. He's like, I like to ride my bike in the rain. And I'm like, yeah, that's on the street, Ivan, where it's not muddy. No, he did good. I'm pretty proud. You can check my Instagram out for a video and some photos.
I'll have to do that later on.
Yeah, man. Screw that. Mini Toph needs to be on the stream. Make him famous.
I can't, though. I can't.
I'm looking at Moto 1 results right now. Obviously, they're not posted yet because I just joined the server.
Yeah, exactly.
Quarantine, the boy.
Mike, the next race is 450 Moto 2, last race of the night. There you go.
Yep.
What's the thing called for best whip thing? Here you go. I'm posting it again. Anybody that wants to join, there you go. Just post your Gaizo or GIF or whatever you have. Post it there. And once again, I have nothing to do with the event. I'm just posting it along for you guys. So there you go.
Nothing like a good free pair of 100% goggles up for grabs, though.
Hell yeah. Could your choice of color, too. It'll be ordered the second you win. So you could tell them what you want, which pair, and they'll order it for you. So there you go. Oh, and Crane with the... What was that? I love watching Crane riding. He just did one of those, like, cash roll BMX-style whips where you do, like, 180 and then you backflip 180 the rest of it. I don't even know how you would call that. I don't get that.
I told you, man. Crane's crazy like that.
Who won the 250s tonight?
Slide out Hoff.
Oh.
Yeah. He went 7-1. The overalls were scattered as can be that one.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
I'm confused.
Davis
by
got a
that
podium
message.
in Moto 1.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
third. Yeah.
He's already
Awesome
posting
ride.
on the forums about it for sure.
You know it's coming. You know A-Wood's gonna come back with something.
That's pretty sick. Good for Devin.
No, I'm proud of him. Yeah, I really am. I mentioned him during the race. It's good to see him out there. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure what he means by this. He said, to you, Kellen, Adamo is Argentinian. He's deserved more. What do you think? I don't know what he means by that.
Well,
but definitely gotta give him credit.
the thing is Argentinians have very rough English all across the board from every time
True.
I've had to deal with them.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. Every time I've tried to talk to Doggo Adamo on Facebook, it's...
The broken translation is there. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it that he's doing his best, but he gets mad at me for pretty much not understanding what he's asking.
No, I totally get it. Like, it's weird. It's not in the same boat in a way, but a lot of my family's Hungarian, and a lot of them don't speak English too well. So I get that, trying to be like, I don't know what you mean. don't hate me.
All right, I'm gonna move myself over to the sky shot so we can switch over there on lap
I'll
number
keep an
one.
eye on Mullins just in case he has another crazy start like last week or last race. Sorry.
So we're underway for 450 Moto 2.
Jeremy Smith and Brandon Berg had good jumps, and Mullins.
Oh.
Smith, early
Smith
lead.
again. Yeah,
Wow.
second hole shot tonight.
Berg, Strelo, and T. Crane, and Devin Davis, a good start going around the outside of both Strelo and T. Crane all the way up into the 4th spot. So Davis trying to back up that Moto number 1 ride with a solid start here in Moto 2. Obviously Smith and Mullins always fast. Brandon Berg maybe the wild card up in this group.
Yeah.
Berg had a great Moto 1 too. I think he finished top 10 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 7th if I want to... somewhere around there.
Yeah, this is Berg's first ride of the season for LSD Racing. He switched over from Twist Moto, which he was on earlier in the year.
He started using LSD and now he's doing
Are they not drug tested? I mean...
Oh, Smith down, and Mullins is going to get the lead.
Oh, Davis is
Berg,
raging
Davis,
right now,
all of them
guaranteed.
are getting tackled into it. But
Hunter
still,
Root's
Davis
up
is
in
still
there, right?
top 10.
No, that's Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson's
Yeah,
up there.
Tyson, yeah. Ah, okay, Kellen, he was saying by the lag of an Argentinian, not anything like that. Okay,
yeah.
I get that in a way. Yeah, the lag compensation has to be rough. McLeod gets ass raped by Berg. No, I don't know if you saw, they came up from behind him. He didn't break his wheel, used him as a berm like Gran Turismo style, and just kept going. Just no big.
All right, here we go. Sky shot. Let's throw it, boys. Oh, Tyson, nice.
Crane with that big one, too.
Oh, man, Vandalay got out there pretty far,
Oh,
too.
look at the pile up in 12. Like P12, there's like 18 guys down. Buckley's throwing it dirty. Fowler big.
Oh, somebody got backwards there.
Hagen, Hoffman, Penwell.
A little less exciting than the 250
and now a bunch of
class.
guys down before it, trying to get going.
Yeah.
And by the way, top 3 are within 0.5 seconds of each other, by the way.
Sadar in the corner before the sky shot was in about 11th, and now he's in 32nd.
Oh my gosh.
He sat in that corner for probably
That
20
yard
minutes.
sale was so bad. But yeah, this top 3 battle was amazing.